Hello and welcome to another edition of Canteen Cup Tuesday. Got something a bit different for you this time, so let's have a look. Okay, so first up then, let's have a look at this. This is a coffee pot. So what we're going to be doing today is making cowboy coffee in the Old West style, using this proper coffee pot there. You don't actually need one of these, it's just something I happen to have. So we're going to use it today. I'm going to show you how to do that. You've got to put some ground coffee in there. This is just some Kenyan stuff from Lidl supermarket. No exact measure. That should do it. Now just a case of dumping some water in. That should do. Okay. Get this started. This will take quite a while to do, so in the meantime we're going to get on with our Canteen cup meal. So as you can see here, what we've got is a Crusader cup, stainless steel, got a lid on there, and we're going to be using the VCB hexamine stove. If you've not seen one of these, you can check out my other video on military stoves. First things first, then what we've got to do is boil. We're going to boil some spaghetti, so we're going to make a spaghetti bolognaise. There we go. A bit of water. So now we're just going to light the hexamine block. Okay, so that's a hexamine block. Use my little gun lighter there. Hopefully try and get it started. Okay. I think that's going, yeah. There we go. Put that on. That makes the cup sit neatly on there. So I'll bring you back in a few minutes when the spaghetti's just about cooked. The spaghetti and the coffee there is boiling, so turn the coffee down to a bit of a simmer now. We'll leave that simmering for probably 10 minutes. The spaghetti it's not cooked, but it's certainly boiling. Probably another couple of minutes, that'll be about ready. I'll bring you back in a few minutes then. So I've just added another hexamine block onto the stove there because it had run out. That's really the biggest problem with these hexamines. You have to keep adding more blocks. Before you know it, you've run out. I've got plenty more left, so hopefully we'll be good to finish off this meal. But if you're using one of these hexamines a lot, you really need to have these boxes of blocks pretty much on constant order. So I don't use them very often, but they are a really good little backup stove, just for the occasional picnic or whatever, if you want to call it that. Really smell that coffee now. Let's open the lid up carefully. You can see there it's boiling, but on a low boil. The other thing I've got to say about hexamine, smoke off them. It's really noxious stuff, so really not a good idea to be using these in a very confined space like a tent, or even in small room at home. Just being close to it like this, I can smell it. Right, so my spaghetti is done. Oh man, that's hot. These handles are right in the flames. I'm going to drain out as much of that water as I can now, carefully, without losing the spaghetti. Okay, I think that'll do. It's the only problem, the flames coming up right on the bloody handles. Okay, so now I'm going to add my bolognaise. I pre-cooked at home, so it's just a case of warming it up. Reused the jar that the pasta sauce came in. That'll do. Okay, so what we've got in there, I'll pick you up. Beef mince, chopped onions, we've got some chopped peppers, and the pasta sauce, the tomato-y stuff, and salt and pepper for flavour. So that really won't take long to cook now, to warm up, just a few minutes. And our coffee should be ready as well. I'll bring you back in a couple of minutes. Okay, so there we are then. Canteen cup spaghetti bolognese. Not a lot, I know. It's only a snack today. That'll be perfect. Turn the coffee off now, and I've extinguished the remainder of that fuel block. I'll allow that to cool down now so I can put it away. We'll have a look at the coffee after I've eaten my spaghetti bolognese. I'll see you in a few minutes. And that's the food done. Clean the cup up with the old wet wipes. So with the coffee then, what you have to do is dump in some cold water. Like so. And what that does then, it causes all the coffee grinds to sink down to the bottom. And now it's just a case of carefully tipping that out into the cup here. Right, so don't just dump it straight in there. Just carefully sort of tip it. That way you don't get too many grinds. Bring it up quite high, I like to do. I think that should be adequate. Right, so it smells like decent coffee and it looks pretty good as well. So back in the old west they just wouldn't use sugar much. It wasn't available like it is now, and milk, although it was about, they didn't really have it a lot. You know, same today, it just doesn't keep. It's the exact same reason why I never use milk when I'm out camping or out like I am today. It's just a pain in the arse, so it's better off having it black. And I think it tastes better that way anyway. So there we go. So that's how you make proper cowboy coffee. I've got a bit left in there. Don't know whether you can see, but there's all the grinds in the bottom there. The more you put in there, more grinds, the stronger it'll be. I never clean the actual inside of the pot. That's what the way they do it. At least the way they did it in the old west. The more dirty the pot became inside with coffee and all that, the better it tasted, they said. So that's it then. So yeah, as I say, you don't need a coffee pot like that. You can do it in your canteen cup like this. Obviously if you're doing it in a canteen cup, just don't drink it all the way to the bottom. Throw away the last sort of, I don't know, quarter maybe of the drink. You don't get all the grinds. Obviously don't tip the cup right up into your throat either, because you're going to get a throat full of gritty stuff. But it's really good. I quite enjoy doing it like this. Better than coffee bags. Tried them, they're horrible. And your freeze dried stuff's alright, but I think this is the best way to do it. So anyway, I hope you enjoyed this Canteen Cup Tuesday. Something a bit different. We'll be back out again soon with a new video, hopefully something completely new. Yeah, thank you very much for watching, guys. We'll see you again soon.